So, today we're going to dive into a technology that could totally change how we all communicate across different languages. It's called TranslateGemma, a brand new AI from Google that promises incredibly powerful real time translation that runs, get this, entirely on your own device. I mean, seriously, just think about that for a second. No internet needed, no data getting beamed up to some server in the cloud, just world class instant translation happening right on the device in your hands. It might sound like something out of a sci fi movie, but it's quickly becoming our reality. And yeah, this isn't just a small step forward. This is a breakthrough that's set to completely change how we think about language barriers, making powerful AI way more accessible, more private, and just more efficient than it's ever been. But to really get why this is such a big deal, we first need to understand the problem it's solving, this fundamental dilemma that's been at the heart of AI translation for years. For the longest time, the best AI translation has been stuck in the cloud. You type something, it gets sent off to a giant, powerful server, and then the translation comes back. But that whole system has a bunch of strings attached, right? You have to have a constant internet connection, you can get those annoying delays, and let's be honest, there are some pretty big questions about data privacy when your personal info has to leave your device. Okay, so that's the problem. And this is where Google's brand new solution comes into play. They've cooked up this incredibly efficient new answer to that dilemma, a whole family of models built from the ground up just for translation. So let's meet TranslateGemma. It's basically a specialized version of Google's Gemma 3 models. Now, the two keywords you really need to remember here are open and lightweight. Open means developers everywhere can grab it and build amazing things with it. And lightweight means it's small enough to actually run on your own devices, no cloud necessary. So the big question is, right, how on earth did they manage to pack so much power into such a small package? Well, the secret is this really clever training technique that Google is calling a distillation process. Think of it like a two-step training boot camp for an AI. In the first step, TranslateGemma gets to learn from the absolute best, studying tons of human translations and top-tier examples from Google's master AI, Gemini. Then in step 2, it goes through this intense refinement process. It's constantly being tested and rewarded for making translations that sound more natural and accurate, kind of like having a tiny quality control expert inside the AI guiding it to perfection. And this quote from Google, man, it just nails it. They're essentially taking all the knowledge, all the nuance, the intuition of their giant Gemini models and concentrating it or distilling it down into these smaller, super efficient TranslateGemma models. It's like making a powerful, concentrated extract from a much, much larger source. And the results of this whole process, honestly, they are pretty remarkable. It really challenges that old idea in AI that bigger is always better. Let's just take a look at the data. Okay, so this chart tells the whole story. This is a key industry test where a lower score means fewer errors, so lower is better. Now look at this. The specialized TranslateGemma model on the right, which is the smaller one, actually outperforms the much larger baseline model on the left. It's more accurate while being less than half the size. That's a massive win for efficiency. So here's the kicker. When you compare the specialized TranslateGemma model to a regular unspecialized model of the same size, the error rate plummets by a whopping 26%. And look, that's not just some abstract number. That's the real-world difference between a translation that feels clunky and literal and one that feels totally natural and fluent, capturing the real meaning. But wait, it gets better. TranslateGemma's skills don't just stop with translating text from A to B. It actually inherits some seriously powerful features that make it way more versatile. For one, it has awesome multimodal abilities. That means it can look at an image, say a street sign or a menu, and translate the text right there on the spot. Plus, and this is huge, it's totally open, so developers everywhere can start using it. And while it's been rock-solid tested on 55 languages, Google has also trained it on almost 500 more, which paves the way for some incredible language diversity down the road. And they've built this flexibility right in, with a different model size for every kind of need. You've got the smallest one, which could run on your smartphone for translations when you're out and about. The medium-sized one is perfect for a developer working on their laptop. And the largest one gives you maximum power for cloud apps, all while still being incredibly efficient. So, when you put all of this together, what you're really looking at is a fundamental shift in how we access artificial intelligence. It's the beginning of a genuine on-device AI revolution. This slide really just sums it all up, doesn't it? The old way, the cloud-based way, meant you were tethered to the internet, with all the privacy worries and lag that comes with it. But this new on-device model that TranslateGemma represents, Well, it means your AI works anywhere. It keeps your data safe on your device, and it delivers faster, cheaper, and more efficient results. It's a total game changer. You see, the release of TranslateGemma is so much more than just a new translation tool. It's a huge signpost for where AI is headed. As these incredibly powerful models get smaller and more accessible, it just blows the doors open for what's possible. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. What everyday tool that you use all the time will be the next to get its own super intelligent on-device upgrade?